सदाशिवसमारम्भां शङ्कराचार्यमध्यमाम् अस्मदाचार्यपर्यन्तां वन्दे गुरुपरम्परां श्रुतिस्मृतिपुराणानाम् आलयं करुणालयं नमामि भगवत्पादं शङ्करं लोकशङ्करं शङ्करं शङ्कराचार्यं केशवं बादरायणं सूत्रभाष्यकृतौ वन्दे भगवन्तौ पुनः पुनः ईश्वरो गुरुरात्मेति मूर्तिभेदविभागिने व्योमवद्व्याप्तदेहाय दक्षिणामूर्तये नमः। ॐ सहना भवतु सहनौ भुनक्तु सह वीर्यं करवावहै तेजस्विनावधीतमस्तु मा विद्विषावहै। ॐ शान्तिः शान्तिः शान्तिः। ॐ आप्यायन्तु ममाङ्गानि वाक्प्राणश्चक्षुश्रोत्रमथो बलमिन्द्रियाणि च सर्वाणि सर्वं ब्रह्मोपनिषदं माहं ब्रह्म निराकुर्यां मा ब्रह्म निराकरोत् अनिराकरणमस्त्वनिराकरणं मे अस्तु तदात्मनि निरतेय उपनिषत्सु धर्मास्ते मयि सन्तु ते मयि सन्तु। ॐ शान्तिः शान्तिः शान्तिः। So we have seen 11 sections so far. This 6th chapter has got 16 sections. Out of these 16, 7 sections are focusing on Brahma, Paramatma being the cause of this world, and being the cause of the world, Paramatma is everything. Like clay being the cause of all parts, clay alone is available in the form of all parts. So all that is here is Brahma. That message was given. Technically we call it Tat Padartha Vicharaha, the analysis of the meaning of the word Tat occurring in Tattvamasi Mahavakya. Ishvara Vichara, Jagat Karana Ishvara Vichara. That was done up to 7th chapter. Then 8th chapter onwards, Jiva Swarupa Vichara, analysis of the nature of Jiva and equating the Jiva with Brahma, Aikya Vichara. So these are the 3 main topics of Vedanta. Analysis of Ishvara, analysis of Jiva, and showing their identity. These are the 3 main topics. So you may think that, oh my God, so much is there in Vedanta. Only these 3 topics are there. And 3 topics is also too much to remember. So one topic is I am Sarvatmakam Brahma. 1. I am Brahman, which is all. If this much you can remember, if this much you cannot remember, this much you understand, not remember, understand and assimilate, be free from doubts, then your job is done. You are free. Here we are giving moksha at very lower, discounted price. So only this much. Just understand and assimilate. What? I am Sarvatmakam Brahma. Is it too big price? Very small price. Other places, so many things you have to do. Nothing. You are free right now. You are Sarvatmakam Brahma. And as Sarvatmakam Brahma, you are always free. That was the message given in the 8th, 9th, 10th and 11th. Tattvamasi. Now, every time some question is raised and answer is given. So first Upadesha was given creating the context of the Maranam. Person dies and merges into Sat Brahma. That Sat Brahman is subtle, that Sat Brahman is Satyam, that Sat Brahman you are. Then question was raised and then example of honey was given, then example of rivers were given, example of different branches of tree was given. Now, one more question may come that such a huge gross universe, how it can be born of subtlest Sad Brahma? Because it has been told repeatedly, Anima, Anima, Anima. Anima means it is very subtle. So from such subtle things, how such a gross, huge universe can come? For that, answer is given, and our father, the teacher come father, is a very good demonstrator. So he said, I will show you with demonstration. So now that part is given in the 12th khanda. I will read. 12.1, 6.12.1. Nyagrodha phalam ata ahareti idam bhagava iti bhindhiti भिन्नं भगव इति किमत्र पश्यसीति अन्य इवेमाधाना भगव इति आसामङ्गैकां भिन्धीति भिन्ना भगव इति किमत्र पश्यसीति न किंचन भगवा iti. So very lively style of communication. So father is telling, Nyagrodha phalam ataha ahara. Ataha means from this tree, asmat vrukshat, Nyagrodha phalam, the banyan tree fruit, the fruit of banyan tree, ahara, please bring. And nobody will scold you, it is our own tree. So you bring. Ahara. Ataha means from this, what is there in front of father. He said, bring this fruit from this tree, banyan tree. Iti pita uvacha. Father said this. Then this obedient student, he did not say, why, what is this? I will not eat this. He did not say like this. He said, idam bhagavaha iti. Oh Lord, this is the fruit. Simple. See, in life when you can say yes, you should not have obsession to say no. Some people, they start their statement with no only. Even though they want to say yes, they will say no. Will you take coffee? No. But yes. That's how they... So we get confused. So learn that if something can be done, we can say yes, why should we say no? Simple. Keep things simple in life. Many people complicate their life, they themselves become miserable and they make others miserable. So keep life simple. Father said, bring. Why are you asking me? What will you do with that? Nothing. Bring. So, idam bhagava iti. Bring. So this is, he said, Bhagava means, sir, O Lord, this is the fruit. Alright. Iti putraha uvacha. Then father said what? Bhindhi iti. Bhindhi iti. May you break this fruit. Alright. Son said, Bhinnam bhagavaha iti. The fruit is broken. It is not like I have to bring some machine for that. With hand only we can break it. So he said, Bhinnam bhagavaha. He did not know what he is led to. But father said, you break it. He is not asking us to break head or something. He is asking to break only fruit. So Bhinnam bhagavaha iti. Then father asked, Kimatra pashyasi? What are you seeing here in this broken fruit? Iti pita uvacha. Father asked, what are you seeing here? Anvyaha iva imaha dhanaha bhagavaha iti. Dhanaha means seeds. Imaha dhana, these are the seeds which are like very small entity. Anvyaha means very small. So as if they are the smaller than the atoms. So these are the seeds which are as if even smaller than the atom, very small. Means the small seeds I am seeing. If you know that, if you have seen this banyan tree fruit, in that small will be that. What's a Gujarati? Teta. Teta. It's called teta. So you will see that. Then Asam Anga Ekam Bhindi iti. Anga doesn't mean a limb. Anga is a sambodhana. O son. Anga, Asam, of these seeds. Take one. Ekam Bhindi. May you break one. See, now exercise becoming little subtler. So first fruit is to be broken. Ask what is that? Then he said, you break, the small one is no small one that you break. Bhinna Bhagava. So, oh Lord, that small one is broken. You said I broke. Somehow he must have managed a stone or something he must have put. We have to imagine how he must have done. Stone or something. So he put it. And say, Lord, it is broken. Now father said, Kimatra pashyasi. What are you seeing here? Son said, Na kinchana. I am not seeing anything inside. Na kinchanatra na kinchana pashyami. I am not seeing anything here. Alright. Now, part 2. Now what happens further? Father says in the next mantra. The dialogue continues in the next mantra. Tagum ho vacha yam vai somye tamanimanam na nibhalayase yam vai somye tamanimanam na nibhalayase etasya vai somya एषोणिम्नः एवं महान्यग्रोधस्तिष्ठति श्रद्धत्स्व सौम्य इति. So he says, Tam, to that son, father said, Yam vai somya etam animanam na nibhalayase. Etam animanam, this small part, yam which, why indeed, na nibhalayase, you are not seeing, this smaller part in it which you are not seeing. Etasya animnaha, of this small part alone, evam mahan nyagrodha tishtati. We have to supply karyam. The effect of this small part alone in the form of Mahan Nyagrodha, great banyan tree, Tishtati, is standing in front of us. The small, very small thing, it is there in that seed, that alone grows to become the big tree. Evam means in this manner, in the manner you are seeing. So by that, what is the example given? Just as from the small seed, in fact he took very appropriate example. Seed is very small, tree is very big. In case of mango at least the seed is also big. A tree is not that big. So here seed is very, very small, but from the small seed very huge tree comes out. Similarly, from the subtlest Brahma, this huge universe can come. So don't make a rule. From big thing alone, big thing can come. From small also, big thing can come. For that this example is given. Alright. Still, somebody still may have doubt. Because somebody may say that from this small seed tree may come. But from subtle Brahman, how such a huge universe will come? Proportion is not there. Seed and tree proportion may be 5,000, 10,000, 20,000 times. But subtle Brahman and this universe, Such a huge universe. We don't even know what is the end of this universe. We have not seen. Nobody has figured out, scientists also have not figured out that was final point pahunch gaya. No, we have not reached. They say universe is expanding only. So it is expanding. Such a huge universe, how can it come? Therefore, Father says, Shraddhatsva Somya. So, may you trust this fact. Just as from the small seed, huge tree can come, similarly from subtle Brahma, the gross universe, huge, vast gross universe can come. It is possible. Then somebody may say, why Shraddhatsva? Shraddhatsva means, may you trust. So here Bhagavan Bhashyakara says, if Shraddha is there, then person will have better absorption, better attention. You must have seen this in your life. When somebody is talking and you don't consider his words to be valid, you don't pay attention. He is saying something. That's why people who talk too much, they are heard least. They are listened to very, very less. Why? Because talking too much. So sometimes he really wants to say some important people will not listen. That's what I tell people. Even to value, if you want people to value your words, speak less. If supply is less, price will go up. If supply is more, price will go down. So, Shraddha will come when we have the source is looked upon as authentic. So, if a person speaks too much, then he will not be looked upon as authentic sometimes. So, here the point is that if you have Shraddha in the Shastra, in the Acharya, then you will pay attention. If you don't have Shraddha, then you will be doing your own things. Your own mind you plan that after lunch I have to do this, after this I have to go up the lecture and then catch my train, all this, that happens. Right? Here it is what is Swamiji says is a very useless thing. I don't believe in all this. So no attention will be there. So therefore, Shraddhatsva Somya. So Shraddha will give you attention and receptivity. Alright, therefore it was said Shraddhatsva Somya. And then again, the same Upadesha was repeated. Saya Esho Anima. Saha, that Paramatma who is subtle like that seed from which the entire gross universe has come, that Sad Brahma is Anima, the subtlest essence. And everything is having this Sad Brahman as Atma. That alone is Satyam. That is the self of living being and non-living beings, and that you are. Then still one more request is there. Bhuya eva ma. Okay, we have not read this, no? Saya esho nima. Etadatmyamidagum sarvam. Tat satyagum sa atma tattvamasi shvetaketo iti. Bhuya eva ma bhagavan vignapayattviti. Tatha somyeti hovacha. So we have already seen this meaning of this Mahavakyopadesha. Now, after listening to this Upadesha also, he had some question. What is the question? That Bhagavan Shankaracharya ji explains. Said, Yadi tat sat jagataha moolam kaspanna upalabhyate. This is a very crucial question. That if Sat Brahman is the cause of everything, how come we are not finding Sat Brahman anywhere? So we have got some idea about Sat Brahman. So we say, why I am not seeing Brahman? I am in search of Brahman. Where is Brahman? Where is Brahman? So person is searching for Brahman. How come person is not finding? If gold is the cause for ornaments, you will be seeing gold. If the clay is the cause for the pots, you will be seeing clay. How come we are not seeing Sad Brahma? Kasmanna upalabhyate. How come Brahman is not seen? And our orientation is what? Seeing is believing. If not seen, we can't accept. So that type of a question may come. How come Brahman, even though it is the cause of everything, is not seen? For that particular what is called question, the answer is given in the next mantra. So Ma Bhagavan Vignapayatu has got this request behind. That how come we are not seeing? Please explain to us. Then Acharya gives again one more demonstration. He is very good in that. He says, Lavaname tadudake vadhaya athama pratarupasidhatha iti saha tatha chakara tagum hovacha yaddosha lavanamudake vadha yaddosha lavanamudake vadhaha अंगतदाहरेति तद्धावमृष्य न विवेद. So father has got simple experiment, not very complicated thing. So he is the tools for explanation, like how we have got pot and all this. So he also must have kept something. He says he must be having some salt with him. I don't know why he should keep, but he is keeping. Or for demonstration, he must have brought Lavanam etad udake avadhaya. So this class must be in the evening 4 to 5 or something. Look like. I am because from the expression. He says etat lavanam, this salt, having put in some water pot, avadhaya means having put this salt in water, atha, then prataha, tomorrow morning, ma upasidathaha, you see me, approach me. Ma means me, not. Ma means me, please see me tomorrow. So class is very, very simple. I think all of you may wish Swamiji, your class also is like this. So Lavana, etc. So he said, just you come, this much only. You take this salt, put it in some water, and tomorrow you see me. All right. Saha tatha chakara. He did like that. Tatha means accordingly. Like that. Chakara means did. He did like that. Ha, indeed. Then, next day he came. Saha chakara has got all this meaning. He put the salt and next day morning he came back. That much is to be understood. Tatha chakara. Exactly what he was told he did. Tam hovacha. To that Shvetaketu who has done what is instructed, to that Shvetaketu, the son, come student, indeed, the father Uddalaka uvacha told. What he told? Yat dosha lavanam udake avadhaha anga tad ahara iti. Dosha. Dosha doesn't mean Italy dosa. Dosha is a avyaya, indeclinable word. And dosha means night. So I think this dosa must be called dosa because they are generally cooked at night. So maybe dosha. That's what when I read this, I got some etymology of dosha. So our Swami Chinmayan used to say that when you make dosa, dosai sound comes. Therefore it's called dosa. So whatever it is. So dosha means at night. Yad dosha. So night means evening. So dosha, actually dosha means night. So what your night class also might be there. Satsang you might have told. So what yat lavanam, whatever salt, udake in water, avadhaha, you put, whatever salt you put in water last night, anga, O dear son, tad ahara, may you bring that salt. I had given you that salt, you have put it in water, you just bring it back, same salt. Don't ask your mom, salt gave me. Same salt. Tad. That's why he specifies it. Yad dosha avadaha tad ahara. Then only the experiment will be there. He brings some other salt, then the story will not go up. So, will not go further. Alright. Then the son went, tad ha avamrushya na viveda. So, Shvetaketu went there and he searched for that salt. Tad means salt, lavanam. Avamrushya means having searched. Na viveda. He did not find that salt. He must have put his hand and try to get it. He must have tried to see it. Did not get it. So, na viveda. He did not find the salt. Then, what happens? He comes back to father. And then father tells him, Yatha vilinam eva angasyantadachameti kathamiti lavanamiti madhyadachameti kathamiti lavanamiti antadachameti kathamiti lavanamiti abhiprasyetad atha mopasidhatha iti तथा चकार तच्छश्वत् संवर्तते तगुं होवाच अत्र वाव किल सत्सौम्य न निभालयसे अत्रैव किल इति. A very nice dialogue is there, no? So, yatha here has got the meaning yadyapi. Even though vilinam is dissolved. Even though salt is indeed dissolved. Eva means indeed. Anga, O dear son, even though salt is dissolved and therefore you are not seeing it. But father wants to say, but it is there. And he said, Asya antad achameti. Of this water, antad, from the top portion, achama. Achama means, may you sip. May you sip from the top of this water. Whatever water quantity is there, from the top, you take some water and achama. Achama means, this achamanam. You must have heard this, achamanam kuru. So, may you sip the water. Then he sipped. Then father asked, Kathamiti, how is that? Then son said what? Lavanamiti. It is salty. So you may think that something has happened only on the top portion. He said, no. Madhyad achama. From the middle you take and sip the water. Kathamiti, that son did it. Then father asked, Kathamiti, how is that? He said, Lavadamiti, it is salty. Antadachama, from the bottom you sip and asked, Kathamiti, how is that? Son said, Lavadamiti, it is salty. See, this is the Shishya. Otherwise, the modern Shishya will say, I did it once, it is there all the way like this. Why are you making me sip this salty water? कल डायरिया हो जाएगा. So why are you making me do this? He didn't do that. He said, father said, he did do it. If he is asking something to do against dharma, it is okay. He is asking you to do a sip water. Maybe it will clear your stomach. That is why not? So it is work, purgative. He did it. Now how is it? Lavanamiti. All right. So now that is over. Now, father said, Abhiprasya etad. Having thrown away this water. Atha, and then, and here Bhashyakara said, and then has got one idea. What? Udakam achamya, and having taken the sip of pure water. See, that is our tradition. When you have taken this salty water, then your mouth is supposed to be uchishta. Therefore, you have to again take the pure water. Then again you are ready. So he says, Atha, and thereafter, and the Bhashyakara says, Udakam achamya, upasidatha. So you come back to me. Means approach me. Iti, in this manner, father told. And the son who was told in this manner, tad ha tatha chakara. So he must have gone somewhere little bit distance, and because it's a classroom perhaps. So in classroom he should not throw away. So he must have gone somewhere and he must have thrown this water, saline water. And when he threw it and he was coming back, he was murmuring, Tat chashvat samvartate. That salt was there all along. I did not see it, but it was there all along. Tat shashvat means all the time. So, the namak to tha hi uspe, namak to tha hi uspe. Like that he was murmuring. That is the words of Shvetaketu. To that murmuring son, tam, to that murmuring son, ha, indeed, uvacha, father told, what? Atra vavakila sat somya na nibhalayase. Just as salt was there, it was dissolved, and if you try to see it, you will not see it. Even try to touch, you may not touch, you may not feel the touch. But if you use appropriate means, what is the appropriate means? Sipping. Then you will know salt is there. So idea is that if you use inappropriate means, you will not find it. If you use appropriate means, you can discover that salt is there. Shashvat varta samvartate. Similarly, atra vava, in this body itself, vava kila, indeed, sat brahma vartate. Even though it is there, he Somya na nibhalayase. Even though Sat Brahman is there, present in this body, but you are not appreciating, na nibhalayase. Why? Because you are using inappropriate means to see Brahman. You want to see Brahman with your eyes. You want to hear the sound of Brahman. You want to perhaps taste Brahman, touch Brahman. Not available. So Brahman is not available by this inappropriate means, even though it is there present. So even though Brahman is present in your body, but if you do not employ appropriate means, na nibhalayase. Atra eva kila. But really it is here in this body alone. Only thing, it is available to be understood by using appropriate means of knowledge. If you use inappropriate means, you will not see, you will not appreciate. But really, it is there in this body. Not only body, body is showing. Everywhere Brahman is available as existence. But for that, you require the vision of Shastra. Like 3D movie, you have to wear glasses. Then only you will have 3D effect. So similarly, here you have to have the vision of glasses of Shruti. Acharya's Upadesha, then only you can appreciate. So that idea is given. Atra eva, even though it is there, but it is available to be seen only by using appropriate means. So by Lavana Drishtanta, what was suggested? If you use inappropriate means, even though something is there, you will not be able to see. But if you use appropriate means, you will be able to appreciate the presence of the thing, like Lavana, salt. Similarly, Brahman, if you use inappropriate means, you will not see. Use appropriate means, you see everywhere. Then again that Upadesha is repeated. Saya esho nima etadatmyamidagam sarvam tat satyagum sa atma tattvamasi shvetaketo iti. भूय एव मा भगवान् विज्ञापयत्विति तथा सौम्येति होवाच सहा, that Sadatma, Sadakhya Paramatma, which is not seen when appropriate means of knowledge are not used, but can be appreciated when appropriate means of knowledge are used. That Sad Brahma is Sukshma, and everything is having that Sad Brahman as Atma, that is unnegatable, and that is the self of all, and that you are. Still, Shvetaketu has some question. What is that question? That from your previous example I understood that inappropriate means of knowledge are used, we will not appreciate the presence. But appropriate means of knowledge we use, we can appreciate. So what is that appropriate means of knowledge for appreciating Brahman? You please tell me. Yad upalabhat krutartha syam, by attaining which I will become fulfilled, and by not attaining which I will not be fulfilled. That Sad Brahma, Dana Pramanam, Sadhanam Kim. What is the means of knowing that Sad Brahma? Appropriate means of knowledge. Like how the tasting is the appropriate means of knowledge to appreciate the presence of salt. Similarly, what is the appropriate means of knowing Brahma? For that, he is requesting Bhagavan Vignapayatu. Again, you please teach me about that appropriate means of knowledge. For that, answer is given in the next mantra. Yatha Somya Purusham Gandharebhyah Abhinaddakshamaniya Tam Tatoti Jane Visrujet Sayatha Tatra Prangva Udangva Adharangva Pratyangva Pradmayita Abhinaddaksha Anito Binaddaksho Visrushtaha Abhinaddaksha Anito Abhinaddaksho Visrushtaha. Very beautiful, very popular example is given. That we have to, I will tell you that a small story is here. There was a person, let us call him Devadatta. Like in English, Tom, Dick and Harry, in Sanskrit we have got Devadatta, Yagdadatta, Vishnu Datta, all Datta. Datta means given. Okay. So Devadatta means Devena Dattaha Devadattaha. One who is given by the Lord is Devadatta. Really speaking, everything is Devadatta only. Alright. So that Devadatta, he was staying in a place called Gandhara Desha. You know, Shakuni was from Gandhara Desha. And now also that place is called Kandhara. Kandhara, where our aeroplane was taken. The terrorists took the aeroplane and took there. So that's why the Kandhara, all Indians came to know that now also it is there. Otherwise, would not have known. So that event make it very popular. So that is called Kandhara. Now earlier it's Gandhara Desha. And this person is from Gandhara Desha. And he was kidnapped and blindfolded, and he was taken to the forest where nobody was there around. And he was blindfolded, and perhaps maybe his mouth also was, some tape must have been put. And he was tied to a tree or something. And in this situation, he was left, and whatever money he had, it was taken away. He was left in this solitary place. And now story starts. Up to this he is given just by one or two words. And now that person is shouting that I am blindfolded, I have been left alone in this area. So he was screaming, shouting, calling out, thinking that somebody will hear and come to my help. And it really helped. Somebody came and helped him. That is going to come in the next. But here he is blindfolded and is shouting. That is the idea given here. Yatha, just as. Hey Somya, O dear one, pleasing one, Purusham Gandharebhyaha Abhinaddaksham Aniya. So we have to supply karta, taskaraha, some robber having brought, Aniya means having brought Purusham, a person, from where? Gandhara Desha. So a little bit far off. And how he was brought? Abhinaddaksham. With his eyes blindfolded. Abhinadda means blindfolded. Aksham is eyes. With his eyes blindfolded, he is brought. So on the way he could not see. When he was kidnapped, immediately they did this job. They blindfolded him. And then they were brought to the forest. Aniya. So we have to supply aranye. He was brought to the forest. And then what? Tam tataha ati jane visrujet. So the Acharya, Uddalaka actually imagine that type of situation. That person was left, the Taskara would leave him in tataha, in that place. Tataha api, thereafter in that place. What type of place? Ati jane. Ati jane means solitary. So the robber brings him to the forest and he leaves him, Visrujet, he leaves him there in that solitary place. And then what happens? Saha, what that person will do? Saha yatha tatra prangva udangva adarangva pratyangva pradmayita. Tatra, in that forest, pradmayita means he will scream, shout, call out. What? In which direction? 4 directions. Prangva, eastern direction, eastward. He must have shouted in eastern direction, nobody responded. So then what? Udangva, then the northern direction. Adarangva, is southern direction. Pratyangva, western direction. So he shouted in all directions. How will he shout? That also is given. Abhinaddakshaha anitaha abhinaddakshaha visrushtaha aham. I was blindfolded and brought here. Anita brought. Abhinaddaksha we have seen. I am the one whose eyes are blindfolded. Means I am blindfolded and brought here. And in this blindfolded condition, visrushtaha, I am left here. I am abandoned here. Okay, then what will happen? That is given in the next. Tasya yatha binahanam pramuchya prabhruyat etam disham gandharaha etam disham vrajeti sagramat gramam pruchan pandito medhavi gandharanevopasampadyeta evameva iha acharyavan purusho veda tasya tavadeva chiram yavanna vimokshe atha sampatsya iti. So this mantra contains 2 popular sentences. Acharyavan Purusho Veda and Tasya Tavadeva Chiram. We'll see the meaning. Yeah. So now the story goes very fast. That some compassionate person heard his screaming. And what will he do? Tasya yatha abhinahanam pramuchya. Pramuchya means having removed. Having removed, abhinahanam means this blindfold. Having removed the blindfold, that bandage, tasya, of that person, having removed that bandage, whatever was put on his eyes, prabruyat. This compassionate person will tell him, what? Etam disham gandharaha. In this direction your Gandhara Desha is there. Because this person has lost the sense of direction. He is brought in the middle of the forest. And when you are in the middle of the forest, everything looks alike. Where is east, where is north? If his sun and he is not there, you cannot make out. So he said, in this direction your Gandhara Desha is there. Therefore what? Etam disham braja. You go in this direction, which is very important. If his Gandhara Desha is in the northern direction, and if he doesn't know, then he goes in southern direction, keeps on walking, Rameshwaram pahunch jayega. So he, he will reach Rameshwaram. So therefore he said, go in this direction. That is very basic thing is important. So he go in this direction. Then what? Saha, and he must have given some landmark and all this. So he gave Upadesha, that this is how you will reach. Then that person, Saha Gramad Gramam Pruchan. So asking from one village to the other, in every place he is asking, Gramad Gramam, traveling from one village to the other and asking. People in between asking. Panditaha Medhavi. This person is Pandita. Pandita means learned. Upadeshavan. He has got now the Upadesha, the instruction of that person, guide. So Pandita here refers to Upadeshavan. He has got the instruction of that guide. Medhavi, himself is intelligent. Because he has told him, go in this direction. Now he is Pandita, he got the Upadesha, but he doesn't use his discretion and simply goes straight. Sometimes it may be a tree also. So that time he has to go aside. No, he will hit the tree. That is not necessary. Some small turn is there, that will not be mentioned. So you go straight on the road. So straight on the road means when small turn is there, that also you have to take. So one has to use one intelligence. Many people, they blindly follow GPS and they get into the river. When it happened, you know that recently it happened that some people followed GPS and they reached the bridge which was not completed. They kept on going there and they fell into that. So along with GPS, you use your buddhi also. So that's why Panditaha Medhavi. Medhavi says intelligent. Means he used his common sense. You are given Upadesha, but you have to use common sense. Then such a person who is given the instruction and has intelligence, Gandharaneva Upasampadhyeta. He would definitely attain the Gandhara Desha. This is the example. In the example, what is highlighted? When you are helpless, ask for help. And get the instruction and follow it appropriately. So, some common sense is to be used, use it. This is a drashtanta. What is drashtanta? Evam eva. Similarly, iha. Iha means in this matter, in the matter of Sad Brahma, Dashtanta, Acharyavan Purusho Veda. In the matter of Sad Brahma Jnanam also, Acharyavan Purushaha, a person who has got the teacher, Veda. He definitely would know Sad Brahma. Pujya Swamiji used to highlight this. He says, Shruti is making big promise that if you have got Acharya, you would know. But his to be one with Acharya means, having Acharya means what? Following the instruction of Acharya. You have a guru but you don't listen to him, then it will not help you. There are some say, Swamiji, I have got 3 gurus. The whom do you listen? None of them. So, then it will not help. One guru is enough, but listen to him, follow his direction. Then Veda. Alright. Then Shruti says, when person knows Sad Brahma, he is Jivan Muktaha. He is free here and now. But still, there will be apparent what is called limitation based on the upadhi. still he will be available only in the body. Even though he says, I am Sat Brahma, Sarva Vyapaka, all pervasive, but you will see him obtaining in the body. This type of apparent limitation, how long will it remain? He says, Tasya Tavadeva Chiram. For that wise person, that much alone is a delay. Chiram means delay. Yavanna vimokshe. Vimokshe, vimokshate. Until as long as this body is not released, prarabdha is not exhausted, till then he will be available in this body. Atha sampatsye. Afterwards he will become one with Sad Brahma. Iti. In this manner, Father said. All right. Now, again this Upadesha is given. Bhagavan Bhashyakara is writing so much Bhashyam, very long Bhashyam is there. All right. So he discusses the idea of Prarabdha Karma, the Sanchita Karma, etc. Now, again Upadesha is given. Saya eshonima eitadatyamidagum sarvam tat satyagum sa atma tattvamasi shvetaketo iti bhuya eva ma bhagavan vignapayattviti tatha somyeti hovacha. So that which is understood with the help of Acharya, that Sad Brahma is Anima, is very subtle. And then other words we have already seen. That Brahman you are. Then still he is saying, this Shvetaketu is saying, Bhuya eva ma Bhagavan Vignapayatu. Please teach me again. And what is the idea behind this requesting again? He said, Bhagavan Bhashyakara says, Acharya van vidvan yena kramena sat sampadyate tam kramam drishtadtena Bhagavan Vignapayatu. So I request you to tell me the order in which a wise person is merged into Sad Brahma. Please show me, please help me to understand. So with this idea in the mind, he is telling, please explain to me again. All right. And then now in the next kanda, the father is giving the explanation, which is somewhat repetition of the topic which we have seen earlier. Purushagum somya utopatapinam jnatayah paryupasate janasi mam iti tasya yavanna vang manasi sampadyate manah prane pranastejasi tejah parasyam devatayam tavajjanati. So, he is talking about this wise person. Now, in his last moments, his prarabdha is getting over and he is going to merge into Sad Brahman. That is explained here. Purusha. He Somya, Purusham upatapinam. Uta means api. This person, Somya, Uta upatapinam. Uta can be api or indeed. So this person who is upatapi means having some disease, ailing. To this ailing person, jnatayaha paryupasate, relatives, known people, paryupasate, sit surrounding him. Paryupasate means they sit around him. And what will they say? They will not allow this person to keep quiet. Janasi Bam, can you recognize me? Your maternal cousin. Then other person will say, Janasi Mam, I am your brother-in-law's brother-in-law. Do you remember me? This fellow is, here of course wise person is there. This person wants to remember Rama, Rama, Rama. And this fellow is Janasi Mam, we were together in the school, Janasi Mam. So people are asking. Iti. In this manner, people are asking. And this person may respond. How long will he respond? That is the idea. Tasya yavan na vang manasi sampadyate. Until his organ of speech is not merged into the mind. Tasya vak. His speech is not merged into the mind. Till then he will respond. And further, manaha prane. And mind is not resolved into prana. Prana is not resolved into tejaha, the Agni Tattva. And tejaha parasyam devatayam. So until then, he will be responding some way or the other. So until the Agni Tattvam is resolved into Paramatma, tavat janati. So long he will be cognizing and if possible he will be responding. And once this resolution is complete, there will not be any response. This wise person is completely merged into Sadbrahma. If he is an ignorant person, he will come back. His merger was temporary, so he will come back. Wise person, he will remain like that. Okay. Now, for a wise person, the similar order is there. This is for general. The previous mantra can be seen as a general, and now wise person, also same order is there. Atha yada asya vang manasi sampadyate manah prane pranastejasi tejah parasyam devatayam atha na janati. So I said corrected. Previous one is an order in general. Now the order of a wise person, which is the same. So previous one we can take it as an order of resolution in general, and now order of resolution for a wise person. And order is the same. So whether you take it that mantra as the order of resolution of a wise person, it is not technically wrong, but contextually it was given for these people in general, and now it is given for a wise person. Atha, then, yada, when. So, with regard to the wise person, atha shows that with regard to wise person, yada, when, asya, of this wise person, vak manasi sampadyate, same order, organ of speech is merged into the mind. Manaha prane, and the mind into prana. Pranaha tejasi, prana is resolved into tejaha, agni tattvam. Tejaha parasyam devatayam. And this fire is merged into Paramatma. Parasyam devatayam means Paramatma. Atha na janati. Afterwards he will not recognize. He is one with Sadbrahma. So question was asked, in which order he is resolved wise person? In this order he is resolved into Paramatma. So idea given is that he is Sthula, Sukshma, Karana, Upadi, individual Upadi will be merged into the total Sthula, Sukshma, Karana, Prapancha called Ishvara Upadi, and he as consciousness will continue to be limitless consciousness. So wise person is merged into Ishvara or wise person is merged into Nirguna Brahma. This question may be asked. So answer is both. Upadi Drishtya is merging into Ishvara. Swarupa Drishtya, he continues to be Sadbrahma. And again this Upadesha is given. Saya eshonima etadatmyamidagam sarvam tat satyagum sa atma tattvamasi shvetaketo iti bhuya eva ma bhagavan vignapayattviti tatha somyeti hovacha. Saha, that's Sadatma, in whom the wise person is merging when the prarabdha is exhausted. That Sadbrahma, Sadatma is Anima, is subtle. and other words we have seen. Then again, he is requesting, this is the last time he is requesting, that please teach me. And what is the idea behind this requesting to teach again? That Bhashyakara explained. He says, Yadi marishyatah mumukshutah cha tulya sat sampatti. A person who is ignorant, at the time of death, he also is merging into Sat Brahma. Wise person also is merging into Sat Brahma. Then why the difference happens? That wise person does not come back and ignorant person comes back. Merger is the same. Then why there is a difference? One comes back, one does not come back. So that particular question remains. Therefore, you please explain to me. That is the idea behind Bhuyeva ma Bhagavan Vignapayatu. Then father said, yes, I will explain. So he gives the example. 16th Khanda. Purushagum Somya Uta Astagrihitam Anayanti Apaharshihi Apaharshita Steyam Akarshita Parashum Asmai Tapateti Sayadi Tasya Karta Bhavati Tata eva nrutamatmanam kurute so nrutabhisandaha andrutenatmanam antardhaya parashum taptam pratigrinnati sadahyate thahanyate. So this example is based on some practice which was followed earlier days. Now also in some village they follow. But now if you do it, it is illegal. The practice was, if somebody is accused of stealing something, then the accused one is brought to these leaders of the village. They asked him, have you done it? He said, no, I have not done it. Okay, then the leaders will tell the assistants, you please heat up one axe, the steel axe. And if this person has really done the stealing, he has really stolen things, and is saying that I have not stolen, then he is trying to hide himself behind falsehood. So he has got the cover of what? Falsehood. And therefore when he touches that very, very hot axe, then if he is telling a lie, he will be burnt. So he will get burned, and also he will be taken to the jail. That is the idea. Similarly, the Dashranta will be, if a person is holding on to the falsehood, I am Karta, I am Bhokta, I am Parichidna, etc., then what? He remains in samsara. And the wise person is of different type, who has not done the stealing, then how that person will be released? That will be given. So here he says, Purusham Somya, O pleasing one, Purusham, a person, Uta indeed, Hasta Grihitam, his hands are tied, Anayanti, the Rajapurushaha, means some police, they bring this person with his hands are tied. And Anayanti, Apaharshis Steyam Akarshit. So he is asked that, and the Rajapurusha are telling that this person has Apaharshit, he has taken the wealth, and not taken the wealth because it was due to him. Steyam Akarshit, he has done the stealing. Then he will be asked that, have you done it? He says, no. Before that, the leaders will be say, Parashum Asmai Tapata. please heat up this axe. In this manner, the leaders will tell. Sayadi tasya karta bhavati. He will be asked, have you done it? He said, no. So here Shruti is telling, Sayadi tasya karta bhavati. If he is the agent of the Striling, tataha, because of that, eva, indeed, anrutam atmanam kurute. He is making himself anrutam. Anrutam is untruthful. And saha anrutabi sandaha. So that person who is holding on to the falsehood. Anrutena atmanam antardhaya. Having tried to cover himself with falsehood. He thought that by saying I have not done, I can get away with it. So anrutena atmanam antardhaya. Having protected, hidden himself with falsehood. Parashum taptam pratigrunnati. He takes up this heated up hot axe. Then what happens? Saha dahyate. He is burnt. Not only burnt, atha hanyate. He is punished or even killed. If his big theft is there, he is killed. So right now he will have problem, later on also problem. If he has done stealing, he is holding on to the falsehood, then this tapta parashu will do two jobs. It will burn the person and also it will lead the person to punishment, further punishment. Alright, now another case. Atha yadi tasya karta bhavati tata eva satyam atmanam kurute sa satyabhisandaha satyena atmanam antardhaya parashum taptam pratigrunnati sanadahyate thamuchyate. So now simple. Athat yadi and yadi, if tasya akarta bhavati, that person is not doer of that stealing, then tataha eva satyam atmanam kurute. By that fact of not doing the stealing, he is making himself truthful, because he is telling I have not done. And it is a fact. Therefore he is making himself truthful. Saha satyabhisandaha. That person who is holding on to the truthfulness, or holding on to the truth. Satyabhisandha means holding on to the truth. Satyena atmanam antardhaya. Having protected himself with the truth. Parashum taptam pratigrunnati. He takes up the heated up axe. Sa na dahyate. That person will not be burnt. The truth will protect him. Like how person is wearing some gloves, then he will not be affected by the electric shock. So similarly, this person na dahyate. And atha muchyate. Not only he is not getting burnt by that axe, he will be released. And people will say, sorry, we did you that. Alright. Now, further explanation is given. The Dashtanta is suggested. Sayatha tatra nadahyeta etadatyamidagum sarvam tat satyagum sa atma tattvamasi shvetaketo iti taddhasya vijagdaviti. Now Acharya is giving the Dashtanta, suggesting the Dashtanta. Saha, that person, yatha, just as, tatra, there, in that situation, na adahyeta, is not burnt, not punished. You have to supply. Similarly, this ignorant person who is holding on to the falsehood throughout his life, I am this body, I am karta, I am bhokta, I have done so many punyam, I have done so many papam, holding on to the falsehood because that is not the truth about yourself. So such a person, when he merges into Sad Brahma, he will come back to samsara. Whereas the wise person who is holding on to the truth, what is the truth? I am Satchidananda Brahma. He is holding on to the truth. Because of the strength of holding on to the truth, this wise person, when he merges into Sad Brahma, he will not come back to samsara. So just as by holding on to the falsehood one is punished, comes to samsara, comes to punishment. Similarly, ignorant person comes back to samsara, wise person, because of holding on to the truth, does not come back to samsara. And then Aitadapyam idam sarvam. So that here also Saya Esho Anima reading is there. So that Sad Brahman holding on to which person becomes free, not holding on to which person remains bound, that Sad Brahman is Anima, etc. And the same words are given. Now Bhuyeva Vignapayatu is not there. Opposite is there. Tad ha asya vijagdau. So Karta is Shvetaketu. Shvetaketu understood very well. Asya uktam tat. Whatever that statement was made by his father, Asya refers to his father. He understood the statement very well. He understood it very well, and therefore he did not ask further question. Otherwise we will not be able to complete this. So therefore he did not ask. And with this, iti Chandogya Upanishadi Shashtodhyaya. So with this, 6th chapter is completed. So 16 sections, the two parts, one is Tvam Padartha Vichara and then Tat Padartha Vichara means Ishvara Nirupanam, then Jiva Nirupanam. Nirupanam is presentation of Jiva and oneness between the two. So message of this 6th chapter is what? Go to the Guru with humility and understand the true nature of Ishvara, understand true nature of yourself, and see that you and Ishvara are factually, essentially one. Understand all that is here is Brahma, that Brahman I am. And by this vision, you become Jivan Muktaha, free here and now, and Videha Mukti. You Videha Muktaha, continue to be free even after the fall of the body. And you don't bother about Jivan Mukti, Videha Mukti. You own up what? Aham Nitya Muktaha. That is the result of this wisdom. You continue to appreciate I am free. In whatever be the condition, I continue to be free. This is the vision of this Upanishad. We pray to Bhagavan that may we understand and assimilate this vision and discover freedom in this life itself. With this we conclude. Om Apyayantu mamangani Pak pranaschakshushrotramatho balamindriya Nicha sarvani Sarvam Brahmaupanishadam Maham Brahma Nirakuryam Mama Brahma Nirakarot Anirakaranamastva Nirakaranam me astu Tadatmani nirateya upanishatsu dharmas te mai santu Om Shanti 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 Om Purnamadah Purnamidam Purnat Purnamudachyate Purnasya Purnamadaya Purnameva Vashishyate Om Shanti 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 Hari. Yes, so one announcement. Those who have come as a part of the camp, they are requested to collect the prasadam. And the students and guests, they can come little later. First, let the campers come first, receive the prasadam. Or the students can carry, they want to carry on, they will be given prasada in the evening.